Hey everyone, I wanted to go over the new and exciting news that we got for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak that's set to release on both the Nintendo Switch and on PC. But in this video, we're going to be focusing more on the Nintendo Switch version, as Capcom finally went ahead and confirmed, and we can now actually verify it, that the collector's edition is now available up for pre-orders, at the very least here in North America. Remember that just a few days ago I went over with all the details as all the different versions that are available for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak that you can pick up. Plenty of digital versions that you can pick up for sure. Just the game, just the expansion with Monster Hunter Rise, just a digital deluxe version. There will eventually be a couple of other versions available in the eShop and plenty more. But for those physical collectors who are still looking out for a better version, physical version of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, the only option you are going to have is the collector's edition, which is now finally available up on GameStop. Now, this is the thing. It is a GameStop exclusive pre-order item. You cannot pick it up anywhere else. Best Buy, Target, Walmart, whatever. That is not an option. They seem to have some sort of deal with GameStop, so that is going to be the situation. Of course, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. First line you're going to see there, it is the pre-order link for the GameStop website, so you're going to be able to see that there. And as of the time of this video going up, it's already up and available. It should remain available for at the very least a couple of days. Capcom has been good about providing collector's editions at the very least for a certain amount of time before they eventually cap them, and then, you know, you're on your own after that. You have to buy it from scalpers, which is, you know, not the greatest, but you certainly want to avoid that if you can. Now, as for European players, we still don't necessarily know if it'll be limited to like one specific store like Game or anything like that, or just like Amazon. We don't necessarily know for them just yet. Those pre-orders have not gone up either. Also, the amiibos, the separate amiibos that you're going to be able to pick up, the Malzeno, Palico, and Palamute amiibos that are going to be sold separately, which I'm going to have a video talking about those specifically as well. Those pre-orders have not gone up as well either here in North America or in Europe either. So for right now, we're still pending to have those become available as well. But for right now in this video, we are going to be checking out what the information that they have there on their exclusive website is. And at the bottom of the page, it also lists what is actually included. And of course, it mentions that you're going to get Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. This will be a digital downloadable code. There are no physical versions of the game with the cartridge included for Sunbreak. I don't know why Capcom decided to do that. In a separate video, I talked about that. I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. This is only going to be the only way for you to also be able to pick up the exclusive Steelbook. That's also going to be included there. You're also going to get the Malzeno amiibo. That would be one of the 3 available amiibos. You'll also get a sticker pack with a bunch of monster stickers. We went over that as well. And of course, the Elgato enamel pin. This is pretty much the same one as the Camera Village pin that they included in the official Monster Hunter Rise Collector's Edition, but now it's going to have like the little symbol of the ship from Elgato. So that is going to be an option you are going to have there. Now, in order for you to be able to pick it up at GameStop, you do have the link. Of course, you can purchase it there. They'll send it to your house, whatever that situation may be. Or you can actually go into the store. If it actually sells out on the website for whatever reason, you can actually go to a local GameStop, pre-order it there. I believe the down payment might be anywhere from $5 to $20. They ask you, depending on the total value of an item, there's like a total percentage cost that they charge you in person, and you can actually just put down a down payment for that. So you should be able to do that as well. Every GameStop usually takes in 1 through 5 pre-orders, so you should be good at the very least going into a store, because they'll have it on their system now as pre-orders have officially gone up. They might even have the amiibos up by the time that you see this video, so we're still waiting on those, so we'll just have to wait and see. On the screen, you should also be seeing the pre-order bonuses, kind of like rotate the images for the Dragon's Bane Hunter layered armor, the Seahound Palamute layered armor, the F Devout Palico layered armor, the Take Aim ×4 gesture, meaning there's 4 different versions of that Take Aim gesture. There's also the Fight Pose set. There's 3 versions of that one. Then there's the face paint, which is called the Elegant Eye. That would be the red one that you see in the images there. And also the Fluffy Curls hairstyle, which someone in the comments in the last video that I made were very happy about seeing that hairstyle. So they're going to be able to pick that one up as well. So yeah, that is going to be the goodies you are going to be able to get with this collector's edition. But also, all of those like downloadable items and stuff, they're going to be available as part of the deluxe package. You can choose to buy for, I believe, $50, which we talked about that as well. Or you can buy them separately, like later down the road. If you just want Sunbreak, that's going to cost you $40. You can pick that up. But if you want the deluxe version, you can pay that $50. Or if you just pay the $40, and then in the future, like, hey, I really want that Dragon's Bane armor or whatever, the fluffy curls or whatever, you can choose to pick it up later for $15. So you are saving a little bit of money if you pick it up earlier than that. In the official GameStop website, of course, there are some details for the game description. It reads as follows. Journey to the West is an addition to the plethora of new hunts to complete. The immense story will task Cameron's valiant hunters with researching the secrets behind the puzzling anomalies plaguing the distant kingdom. This pursuit will take players on a journey across the sea to a new base of operations called Allmother Outpost, where they will investigate powerful creatures known as the Three Lords, each inspired by staples of Western horror, which is interesting because this is the first time in the Western information that they've provided us where they actually mention the Western horror, kind of like the Western yokais. Pre-order information that we got from Monster Hunter Rise, contrasting to the Japanese yokai information we got when that game came out. It reads, continuing, new and returning monsters. The game will introduce Malzeno, a menacing new flagship monster, as well as other monsters like Lupine-fanged Wyvern Lunagaran, the towering Garagolm, a new such species such as Blood Orange Bishaten. Hunters will also encounter numerous fan favorites returning species from previous monster games, including the Voltaic Astalos. They also continue combat involved, the wirebug mechanic that allows for unparalleled freedom of movement and ability returns. Hunters use new facilities at Allmother Outpost will also be able to master all new combat options and wirebug techniques for unique weapon styles. More information on these new abilities will be shared in the future. It also mentions new locales featuring all new maps, again plural as in multiple, with no loading times such as the newly revealed Citadel locale. The continuous gameplay ensures that the players will remain on their quest as soon as the hunt begins without transitions between areas. And then it says hunting options. Play solo or join with 3 other hunters in online co-op play on the Nintendo Switch or PC. Interesting that they mentioned the PC there. The Nintendo Switch system will allow for hunting anywhere, anytime with anyone with local connection. They also mentioned the product description, which is the overall experience for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. It says Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak is a monstrous new expansion of Monster Hunter Rise. The critically acclaimed and top-selling Monster Hunter title, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, begins and follows the heroic defense of Camera Village that concluded in Monster Hunter Rise. In addition to all new storylines, the expansion will include new monsters, new additionals to combat, new Master Rank quest difficulty, and more, available on 6/30/22. So that is the information that they have on the GameStop website. I did see something stand out there as I was reading it, which I had not seen mentioned before, regarding there being new facilities in Allmother for new skills or wirebug techniques. We did see a lot of the information for Allmother that they provided us with. It does mention some of the facilities around town, but not specifically a facility for you to be able to pick up wirebug or silkbind attacks or anything like that. They have not shown that up on the website at all. Maybe they're just talking about in general, like the new facilities you're going to have access to, which I did kind of want to talk about it and make a separate video about the characters you are being introduced there. There's a lot of information for each one of them already. A lot of it has been translated from Japanese, which is good in that regard. But when it comes to like actually learning wirebug or silkbind attacks off of specific like places and things, that is not an option in Rise. You just kind of go to your bank and then just kind of pick your ability. Even like Master Utsushi, who's the one teaching you originally the moves. Remember, you have to do a quest for you to be able to learn the ability, and presumably the theory is that you're copying a monster's technique and then you're using the wirebug or the silkbind attack to be able to like maneuver in the same way that the monster kind of did a thing. That is how that like lore thing is broken down. So here now they're saying that there's might be actually a place you know, a new facility for you to be able to get that information as well. We'll just have to wait and see. I haven't seen that mentioned anywhere else. But other than that, again, it always sticks out to me that they mentioned several locales. That's the thing, because I've talked about it when I was explaining the whole map video that I did, which, you know, I kind of hoped a lot more people would actually look at it, only because I think I've broken down exactly how that map is going to be laid out based off all the information that they provided us, that map is not big enough. As big as it looks, that map is not big enough to be the only expansion map that we are going to get. We are going to have to see another map if they are really going to give us 20 monsters total for the expansion. If that is the actual number that we're supposed to be getting, then, you know, they're not going to be able to squeeze in more exclusive areas for new monsters unless the entire half of the map is underneath it or whatever. We are not going to be able to see that many new monsters in that same map. That's just not realistically feasible. So they're going to have to show us a new map. And I'm convinced now, based on so many new mentions of new maps, that we just have to be able to get a new one. But other than that, that's the information. Again, pre-orders are up. Link in the description below. If you did miss it here in North America, Europe, I will be leaving a comment in one of the future videos whenever I see it go up in Europe, making sure that you guys also don't miss out, because I know a lot of people certainly want to pick up the collector's edition as well. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya.